Ow, now, round cow.
Huh?
Speaking of
These nuts?
hello. So today, we're talking about the importance of having a secret language with your friends while traveling.
Code words between y'alls.
Should we tell the story about
Let's tell the
Cambodia?
story.
Why don't you take this story?
Sure, why don't you take this ladybug on your chest?
I feel it.
We got into Siem Reap and we went to a hostel called Green Banana. We were taken there by the first guy that picked us up in a cab and he said, go to this hostel, this is great. And then they put us in, basically. We haven't paid anything yet, but they wanted us to pay. They said, pay us now, pay now, pay now, and then pay for tomorrow's activities and all these things we want you to do.
We knew going into Cambodia, going into Siem Reap, that's something that's really popular that every tourist does. Obviously when you're traveling, you talk to people. So we knew what we were getting into. We knew Angkor Wat was the temple to go and see. We knew you could make an entire day of it, go for sunrise, jump between like 3 or 4 different temples in the day. Your tuk-tuk driver will do all of that for you kind of thing. We knew what to expect, but when we got to Green Banana, they tried to sell us on like everything in one big package.
You may feel very pressured. There were 4 of us, 4 grown, decent-sized men, and then, but you get swarmed by like 15 people that are from there. They're all yelling at you, telling you what to do, and you're like, okay, well, I guess I'll go along with it. I don't want to create a big fuss. They put us in this hostel, Green Banana, and we're like, give us a minute, let us take our things off, and let us regroup and figure out what we want. And so once we're in there, we're like talking to each other, like, okay, do you guys feel uncomfortable with everything that's happening? And we're all like, yeah, this place is weird. These guys are pushing us.
They were too pushy.
I don't want to do any of this. I don't want to check it out. I don't want to Google online, get some reviews, which we did. And then the first thing that comes up is like, Green Banana is a little sketchy. They're overpriced. You should probably check out other options. So what we do?
We didn't even want to deal with them. Instead of going out our room door and out the lobby, we hopped out the side of our porch, our patio, and we just skedaddled immediately.
With our backpacks.
We took
popped into
everything.
an alley, went around the side. We didn't pay for anything. We were there for maybe 15 minutes, and we just need to get the hell out of there before we get into any confrontations with these people.
And why are we telling you this story? Let me explain. Because ever since that first day in Cambodia, whenever we're talking to somebody who's trying to give us a deal or trying to get us to pay them to do something for us, some kind of an exchange, if we don't trust it and we want to tell each other right then and there, look, I don't trust this guy who's right beside us, and we can't just say that. We say, this sounds like a green banana, or I feel like we're getting green bananaed here, and it doesn't make any sense to anyone else.
Feel like a green banana?
But as soon as you say green banana, we're like, I don't trust it. It feels like a scam, it feels like a ripoff. We should go around and do something else for a little bit. So the lesson with this story is have some kind of a code word or 2 or an entire language if you can with your fellow companions, your travelers, so that if you're in a situation where you need to get a message across, you need to convey something to somebody else while there's somebody in your presence, you can do that casually.
Even if it's just a simple trigger word. You hear that and then right away you're like, okay, he's trying to tell me something. As a traveler, you will get approached by a lot of people, just people trying to sell you stuff in general. And sometimes you might be down with it, sometimes not. You don't want to be hard sold, you want to do your own research, you want to go to different places. Sometimes
you might be on a time crunch,
yeah,
whatever.
Sometimes people pressure you like, buy now, good deal. And you're like, I'm not comfortable, I want to see what the other store is offering, right? Important to have a little bit of communication with each other because you need to know what your friends and traveler partners are, what page they're on. Whether they're like, yeah, this sounds good, or whether they're like, I don't know.
Especially if you're a girl, because guys will target small groups of girls a lot more often than they will target a big group of people or a big group of guys. Keep that in mind. It's handy to have this little secret code word thing.
Be
that
smart,
you can do.
be sneaky, be Cody.
Be smart,
Stay
sneaky,
classy.
and Cody, and classy.
You pound that like button.
Slam it.
Slam it. Whoosh.
What we really want though, we want you to subscribe to this.
You know what else we want?
We're gonna tell you all sorts of stories. Only if you
write us some serious comments. Write us comments that are good comments that we actually want to answer. Don't write us, oh, gay, or oh, that was funny, or boobs, penis.
If you
penis
leave-
is the worst one.
If
We'll
you
never
leave
answer
a dumb
penis.
comment, we won't really answer it. But if
But
you
if
write
you something
something
of value, if you have a question that's a genuine question, something that's been burning inside you, you want to go traveling, you have a question,
we'll answer you.
ask it. Parker will personally
I'll do it.
subscribe.
Green bananas.
Makes me feel closer to you now. Makes me feel close to you somehow. Makes me feel closer to you now. Makes me feel close to you somehow.
Especially if
Just
you're.
say it.
Especially.
Just say it.